The 20th century consisted of war, traditional standards, and many, many social and political issues. With war came the drafting of young men. The draft was so essential during times of war that the drafting age range quickly expanded from ages 21 to 36 to ages 18 to 37. But while the drafting age changed, the voting age remained the same at 21. Americans under the age of 21 were not represented in the voting polls, but were expected to leave home and fight in different countries at the age of 18, 19, and even 20. Eventually, people began questioning the logic of the dilemma, promoting the old enough to fight, old enough to vote era. These so-called rebels, often referred to as baby boomers, have struck the very foundation of America's civil society, the majority of which were young adults that strive for political and social reform.
The 26th Amendment is important to us because it gives younger voters the opportunity and right to exercise their power.
Go.
The power to vote goes hand in hand with freedom of speech. The power of words can greatly influence the way people think, their beliefs, their actions, and their vote. Student activism serves as a great and constant reoccurring example of younger voters exercising their power and right to vote.
The anti-war movement and demonstrations in the 60s and 70s, for example, without it, America would not have been seen and been inspired by the political and cultural progression that has greatly impacted us today. While students and young adults had the mighty ambition to enforce change, their power was limited because of their age. Sure, they had great progressive goals when it came to civil rights, women's liberation, gay rights, and so on. But they had no access to the voting booths.
Students and young adults today are becoming more and more progressive. They are encouraged to vote and make important decisions for our country. Voting provides a lot of insight on political, national, and even global issues. Social media site Twitter has become a very popular site to voice opinions and provide information about national and global issues.